Ukraine's acting president called the referendum, quote, a step into abyss. On his website, Alexander Turchinov urged residents in the east to boycott the polls, warning that independence will ruin the economy there. Kiev has come under criticism for failing to stop the vote. CCTV's Roy Ruttenberg has more.
Authorities in Kiev insist the referendums in the east are illegal, but they've been powerless to stop them. Instead, on Sunday, they watched from the capital as thousands voted to potentially leave Ukraine, maintaining the official government position, denial.
The fact is, no referendum is being held there. It's nothing more than an information campaign of terrorists in order to disguise their crimes behind the opinions of the citizens of Donetsk and Luhansk regions.
Until now, the government's approach has been one of force, a crackdown on eastern opposition groups holding key administrative buildings who called for the referendum in the first place, a crackdown that's only gotten harsher in recent days. Late last week, the acting president, Alexander Turchinov, suggested a national dialogue was the way forward with the eastern groups, but without those with, quote, blood on their hands. That didn't stop the voting.
The acting government were watching the formation of this referendum in complete shock, as if they didn't believe it will actually be held, or they didn't believe it would have any legal consequences. But it does, it is a fact.
Some voters in the east say Kiev's attitude reeks of hypocrisy. This current government, they note, came into power after protesters here in the Maidan occupied key government buildings backed by armed groups. They too have called for a vote. If you can have one, they ask, why can't we? But that argument has gained little sympathy here in the capital, where Sunday's vote is viewed as a Russian-backed political provocation and a step backwards instead of forwards.
We were for a united country. The people there are just being tricked. But if they really want to be tricked, it's their choice. Of course, if we had a more powerful and responsible government, then everything would be different.
Which effectively puts the ball back in Kiev's court. The big question now is, how will the authorities respond to something they insist didn't happen? Roy Ruttenberg, CCTV, Kiev.